Friend, let's make this easy. My dear, let's make this easy. You've earned every penny and keeping it safe is non-negotiable. Today, you'll learn a tiny sentence, a simple truth that changes how you use your debit card every single time. If you've ever felt that little ping of worry about sneaky charges or unseen hands on your hard-earned money, this conversation will feel like opening a window to a fresh, secure breeze. Give me 3 minutes, I'll give you one habit that pays you back all week. It's a habit most people miss, rushing through their day, but you, my dear, won't after today. You deserve to walk through life with financial peace, a quiet confidence knowing your money is truly yours. Before the kettle sings its morning tune, I want you to make a simple, powerful move. Write this on a sticky note. Tap once, check screen. Just those 4 words. Now take that sticky and put it on your wallet card, tucked right behind your debit card. This isn't just a reminder, it's your personal financial bodyguard. Then pull out your phone, we're setting up new defenses. Go to your banking app or call your bank directly. Set phone alerts, real-time transactions on. You want to text or email every single time your card is used, no matter how small the amount. Think of it like this. Just as you place stable house shoes by the bed to prevent a stumble in the dark, we're building a well-lit path for your financial safety. This is not fear, darling, it's freedom through information. It's empowering yourself with knowledge and simple, actionable steps. Here's the secret. There's a new trick spreading fast, and it's called Ghost Tap. This isn't just a simple mistake by a cashier. It's an insidious, clever tactic designed to confuse you, to make you second-guess yourself, and ultimately to part you from your money without you even realizing it. Imagine you're at the grocery store, maybe picking up some ingredients for your famous apple pie. You're ready to pay. The cashier, perhaps intentionally or perhaps just rushing, tells you the total. You tap your card. Maybe the machine beeps, maybe it doesn't quite register. The cashier then says, "Oh, it didn't go through. Try again." And you, being polite and trusting, tap again. That's the moment the ghost tap can strike. It can lead to double charges, where both taps actually went through, or even unauthorized payments if the first tap was secretly processed for a different, larger amount, or to a different account entirely. It's a silent, unseen threat to your hard-earned money, a trick that plays on our natural inclination to trust and our hurried pace. Why it matters. Invisible fraud, often hiding in plain sight. What to do asterisk first, make it your non-negotiable rule, always stay present at the payment terminal. Do not let your attention wander. This is your money, your security. Second, before you even think about tapping, ask the cashier to clearly state the total amount. Look them in the eye. Make them confirm the exact figure. Third, and this is crucial after tapping, immediately check the screen for clear, unequivocal confirmation that your asterisk payment for that exact amount was approved, before you even think about moving your hand or reaching for your bag. If there's any doubt, any hesitation on the screen, do not proceed. Do this next. Exact line asterisk, say the total. I tap once. If it fails, void before a second. This is your power phrase. It's clear, it's firm, it sets the expectation. Let me tell you about Martha, a dear friend of mine, sharp as a tack at 72. She was at the hardware store buying some new gardening gloves. The young man at the counter seemed new. He scanned her items and the total flashed. Martha tapped her card, but then he frowned. That didn't go through, he said, waving her to tap again. Martha remembered our little chat. She paused. Did it say declined or error? She asked, leaning in to see the screen clearly. The cashier mumbled, no, just didn't go through. Martha, with a calm smile, stated, could you please void that last attempt before I tap again? I want to make sure I'm only charged once. The cashier, a bit flustered, had to call his manager. Turns out the first transaction had asterisk gone through, but the system was slow. If Martha had just tapped again, she would have been double charged. Her choice to slow down to ask for clarity saved her a headache and a phone call to the bank. This is a situation right arrow choice right arrow change story, and it highlights why slow is cheap. Rushed is expensive. You're not being difficult, you're being clear, precise, and financially savvy. Now, let's be honest, darling. Terminal skimming and those sneaky double charges are a real headache, aren't they? These scams aren't always obvious. Sometimes, it's a sophisticated device, barely visible, subtly placed over the card reader, just waiting to snatch your card details. Other times, it's not malicious but simply a distracted cashier who might accidentally process your payment twice, perhaps hoping you won't notice in the rush of the checkout line. It's always a rush job. They want you out the door. But your money deserves respect, not haste. Remember, slow is cheap. Rushed is expensive. You're not being difficult, you're being clear, protecting your hard-earned money. Why it matters: preventing unseen theft and maintaining your financial well-being. What to do: always inspect the payment terminal before you use it. Look for anything loose, wobbly, or out of place. Does the card slot look thicker than usual? Are there any strange attachments? Wiggle the card reader gently. If it feels like an overlay, don't use it. Cover your hand when entering your PIN, a simple but effective barrier against hidden cameras. Keep your eyes on the screen throughout the entire transaction. This isn't paranoia, it's proactive self-care. Think of it as your shoe test for financial safety. Is my foundation solid? Is anything uneven or ill-fitting? Exact line, asterisk, please keep the screen where I can see it. Say it politely but firmly. It's your right to monitor your transaction. One more thing: monitoring your accounts is your best defense against fraud. It's like an annual checkup for your financial health. You wouldn't skip that, would you? Just like a regular doctor's visit catches small issues before they become big problems, real-time transaction alerts catch financial problems immediately. We often think, oh, they'll tell me if there's an issue. My bank will handle it. This is a false comfort, my dear. While banks have systems, you are your best advocate. You are the one who knows every little purchase, every pattern. You are your own primary care physician for your finances. This is not vanity, it's freedom work. Consider Doris, who relied solely on monthly statements. She was meticulous but slow. One month, she found a series of tiny charges: $3, $99, $4.99, $2.50 from unfamiliar online vendors. They added up, but individually they were small enough to escape immediate notice. By the time she caught them, weeks had passed, making the dispute process more complicated. If Doris had set up real-time alerts, that very first $3.99 charge would have popped up on her phone, and she could have locked her card instantly, preventing all subsequent fraudulent charges. This is why immediate awareness is key. Why it matters: catching fraud early, before it escalates and becomes a larger burden. What to do: if you haven't already, contact your bank today. Ask about real-time transaction alerts for your debit card. Set them up as text messages or email notifications. This is a 1-minute win that can save you hours of stress. Then make reviewing your bank statements a weekly habit, not just a monthly chore. Look for small, unfamiliar charges. Fraudsters often test cards with tiny amounts first. Those are your early warning signals. Exact line, set phone alerts, real-time transactions on. Say it, do it. But what if fraud does happen despite all your careful steps? Okay, I'm awake. Rest is still restorative. I'll breathe and go dim. Panic won't solve anything. A calm, methodical approach saves you money, time, and stress. Knowing the exact steps makes all the difference, transforming a moment of alarm into a manageable task. Last spring, Betty, usually so sure-footed, slipped on a loose rug in her hallway. We didn't just pick her up and dust her off. We fired the rug added a nightlight path down her hallway, and her almost falls stopped entirely. One change, big peace. Here, one clear action makes big peace too. Why it matters: limiting damage immediately, reclaiming funds efficiently, and protecting your peace of mind. What to do: as soon as you spot an unauthorized transaction, do not hesitate. Immediately lock your debit card through your bank's app or website. Most banks have an instant on-off switch for your card. This is your first, fastest defense. Then call your bank's fraud department. Be prepared. Document every unauthorized transaction you find, including exact dates, specific amounts, and the names of the merchants, even if unfamiliar. Keep a running log, perhaps in a small notebook or a dedicated file on your computer. Plans on paper survive parking lots and frantic phone calls. Remember, calm is chemistry, not luck. You have a script ready, and this helps. Exact line, duplicate charge and no void, lock card and dispute in the app. This clear, concise script shortens calls and speeds clean refunds. If you're talking to someone at the bank, you can use an English micro move for confidence. I'll be brief. My top concern is this duplicate charge and no void. I need to lock my card and dispute it immediately. Now let's talk about a simple but powerful tool we already discussed: your sticky note on ID or a wallet card. Sometimes, a physical, visual reminder is all we need to anchor good habits. It's like placing those stable house shoes by the bed, a small, consistent reminder always there. This micro practice prepares you mentally for each transaction. It grounds you. Think of the foundations of safety for walking: a firm heel counter, a grippy sole, room for your toes. These are the foundations. Your wallet card, with its tap once, check screen message, is your digital firm heel counter. It ensures your financial footing is solid. Why it matters: asterisk, a simple physical reminder is a strong, consistent defense against scams and errors. What to do: asterisk on your sticky note or a small wallet card, clearly write, tap once, check screen. Place it where you literally see it every single time you reach for your debit card. Make it a non-negotiable moment. Before you tap, mentally perform the shoe test. Is my foundation solid? Am I prepared? Is anything loose or out of place? This 1-second mental check is a game changer. Exact line, asterisk before the kettle sings, write this on a sticky. Tap once, check screen. Put it on your wallet card. Finally, my dear, let's build your financial immune system. It's not enough to react to threats, we need to proactively strengthen our defenses. Aging is not a plan, but neither is passively accepting financial risks. This is new for me. What else could cause it? We need to ask questions and seek clarity. It's not about being suspicious of everyone you meet. It's about being smart, being informed, and being prepared. Once a year, schedule a financial spring cleaning. Ask yourself, which accounts raise my fraud risk? Do I have too many online subscriptions? Can we simplify our digital footprint? If digital complexity is too much, simplify. If walking feels like too much effort on a tired day, remember, you can still strengthen yourself. Do 10 heel raises at the sink while you're brushing your teeth. Small, consistent actions build strength, whether physical or financial. Why it matters: proactive security and simplification are the very best defense against future fraud. What to do: asterisk once a year, perhaps in the spring, schedule a financial spring cleaning. Review all your online subscriptions. Are you still using that streaming service? What about that forgotten magazine? Consolidate bank accounts if you have too many scattered around. Fewer points of entry mean fewer vulnerabilities. Consider using credit cards for online purchases. Credit cards often offer better fraud protection than debit cards, separating potential fraud from your immediate bank balance. And when you call your bank, be direct and clear about your goal. Exact line, asterisk, my top concern today is digital security. What are my options to simplify, and when do we follow up? This specific phrasing tells them you mean business and expect actionable solutions and a timeline. Here's the secret. Money is armor. Clear scripts shorten calls and speed clean refunds. Calm is chemistry, not luck. When you approach these situations with a clear plan and a calm demeanor, your brain functions better, your decisions are sharper, and your outcomes are almost always more favorable. This is not fear, it's freedom through information. It's about taking control, not letting fear control you. Let's quickly review some red flags, things that should immediately make you pause and act. A vendor pushing you to just try again without clearly voiding the first charge. This is a classic ghost tap setup. A card reader that looks or feels loose, wobbly, or out of place. This could indicate a skimming device. Unexpected fees or unknown small charges on your bank statement. Always investigate these, no matter how tiny. Any person hovering too close or trying to distract you during a transaction. A cashier rushing you through the payment process, not allowing you time to review. Listen, sweetheart, I'm cheering for you. We deserve this peace of mind. This is not vanity, it's freedom work. Do you do this too? Which 2 habits start today? Will it be setting real-time alerts? Or writing tap once, check screen on your wallet card? Perhaps inspecting the terminal before every tap? Choose 2, start small, build strength. You've got this.